I'm Joel Gifu. I'm Pablo Alvarez.
I'm Hans Alvarez.
And I'm Leontay.
So our project is REES. It's a real-time emergency evacuation system. And basically what we're doing is we have kind of an exit sign. And what we're doing with it is we're counting the number of people going in and out of the building. So we're using infrared technology to basically track the body heat of the person going in or out of the building. And then using that, we can basically track and count the number of people and send that to a database. And then we have a web page there where we display basically the count of the traffic.
Those numbers are really small right now because we just reboot the system, so we just started not too long ago. So that's why we have this count to be so small.
And then we also have an app implemented which shows like a floor plan basically, and then that way we can actually track to see how many people are in and out, and it will update soon to track the numbers. And then yeah, it's like for emergency purposes. So if like a fireman's coming, they can actually look at the app, look at the floor plan, and see how many people are in each room.
And it's implemented right there at the door. The exit sign is actually out.
So that exit sign on the door is basically, it has a sensor underneath it. Every time someone walks past that, basically, and that little sensor is actually right here. And you see the red represent the heat. So as I go past that sensor, you'll see that on the screen we have more red, meaning it's detecting more body heat. And so that heat profile is basically what we use to represent a person. And once we have that person as a count, we can keep count that way. And of course, we have a database running in the background where we store all of our count and split them on page.
Great. Just one final question. So, what was the hardest part about STP for each of you?
That's a tough question, actually.
I can go back to you and someone else can jump in while you think.
I can say the hardest part for me was interfacing the sensor technology and the rest of the hardware with the software, just doing the digital and the hardware, the physical together. That was very challenging.
Okay.
So maybe I would add to what he said, basically interfacing the hardware side and the software side. So we had the sensor and we needed a way to control it from the software side. So that interfacing was a little bit challenging. I don't know if you guys have anything to add.
I think the hardest thing is still this interfacing, and the only thing I will add to it is just like trying to foresee what can possibly go wrong before they happen. That's one thing we have to spend a lot of time thinking on, like, because things do happen. The moment you think about it, it's a possibility. So.
I mean, I think the hardest part was like figuring out the algorithm and testing like hardware, and we had problems like ordering parts as well. So things came late and we had to wait, so that stalled time, and we were like, that's why we were rushing on time a lot of the time. So we didn't have enough time to test everything, and I think that was probably the hardest part of testing.
Okay. Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.